What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if you have a Mercury in Cancer. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know what your Mercury sign is, if you're just starting off this journey of self-love, self-knowledge, if you don't understand how important it is to learn about yourself through astrology and numerology, if nobody told you about this, it's not your fault. All this information has to be self-taught because of the world we live in. They're not going to really show us how to connect with ourselves. We have to learn by ourselves. But don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. Put the link in the description. You got to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize that you have a Mercury in Cancer. This video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Mercury and Cancer people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Ariana Grande, Khloe Kardashian, Tom Hanks, Kendrick Lamar, Solange Knowles, Will Ferrell, Martha Stewart, Missy Elliott, Lil Kim, Lil Uzi Vert, Terry Crews, Charlemagne the God, Faith Evans, and Eddie Griffin. All right, so boom, Mercury in Cancer. First of all, what the Mercury placement is, let's have like a little recap of what we talked about so far on this channel. We have the sun, which is the ego. It looks like your brand name. We have the moon, which is your emotions, how you feel about things. The rising is your physical appearance, how you present yourself to the world, how people first perceive you when they first meet you. We got the Venus placement, which is what you're attracted to, what you find value in, what you like spending your money on. We have the Mars placement, which is your drive, your passion, also how you like to have sex, your action planet. And now we have Mercury, and Mercury is like how you intellectualize things, how you think about things, how you think about yourself through the world, how you communicate. It's all about, Mercury is basically all about all the information that you take in, how you compute it, how you analyze it, how you intellectualize it, and how you communicate with people. So now, having a Mercury in Cancer, we all know Cancer is the energy of nurturing, extremely nurturing, very caring. It's that motherly energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon represents the mother, so it's like very nice people, very sweet, loving people. Also, being ruled by the moon, the way the moon changes all the time, they go through mood swings, so they're very moody. They kind of go through life through their feelings and how they feel about things. It's like their feelings are very important. Like, it's a very impactful. Their feelings is a very important part of their life. So they really do things based off how they feel, because they really are sensitive to their environment. They're sensitive to frequencies and energies, because water sign, remember, is intuition. So water placements feel things. They feel the vibrations of, they feel energy. They feel things on a deeper level than, let's say, air signs. So having a Mercury in Cancer, having the Cancer energy in the category of your Mercury, of your communication, these people, obviously, when they're going to speak, the tone of their voice, they're going to be talking through a they're going to be talking in a very peaceful, or I say they're going to be talking through a very nourishing way. Like, when they speak, it's almost like healing in a way. Their voice pitch is going to be low-key, soft spoken sometimes, but it's going to be like nurturing and soft spoken. It's going to be healing in the way they speak. They like to talk to you, and then when they speak to you, they want to like connect with you emotionally. Like, all they care about when they're speaking to you is how you feel. They care about the emotions about the conversation. They read between the lines of what you're saying and how you're saying it. They're not really caring about the words of what you're saying, but they care about how you're saying it, how you feel when you're saying it. They really read between the lines and read the like emotional vibrations of the conversation. So they connect with people. They like to talk about things that are emotionally driven in a way. So Cancer Mercury people care a lot through their speech and how they think about emotions and feelings. So this is why, like, a lot of them will definitely have mood swings a lot, but a lot of them, when they're speaking to you, they're gonna remember how you made them feel, not directly what you said. So understand that having a Cancer Mercury, your memory is A1 about how you feel about the certain situation you're in at the moment. So you're gonna always remember like the vibration. You're gonna always remember how that person looked at you, how that person, the way they spoke to you, their tone of voice, what that person made you feel about what they said. It's like the way that things affect y'all is emotionally. So y'all really take everything to heart. Like y'all really take things and hold it deep down inside to heart. So y'all will never forget the way people made you feel, especially on first impression. Usually these people are very introverted. Because remember how the astrology goes, everything's like patterned, everything is there for a reason, there's no coincidences. Like the Aries Mercury is the extroverted sign, and then the Taurus Mercury is introverted, and then Gemini Mercury is extroverted, they talk a lot, and then Cancer Mercury is introverted, and then my next video is going to be Leo Mercury, which is extroverted, and after that is going to be Virgo, which is introverted. So it goes like introverted, extroverted. So these people are going to be more introverted when they're communicating with you. So they're not gonna be typed to come up to you like, hey, what's up? My name is John. What's your name? They're not gonna be all up in your face and very like very engaging like that. Because like I said, in a lot of my Cancer videos, Cancer is ruled by the crab. Crabs move sideways. Crabs are very cautious of what they do. Cancers are very cautious of who they interact with, very cautious of like who they give their energy to. And if you're not cautious of who you give your energy to, if you're not cautious of like who you like interact with, it's really going to affect you, because you're going to feel every single vibration in that interaction heavy. So your environment is very important for your like mental health, for your spiritual health, just for you feeling like at peace with yourself. Your environment has to coincide with how you feel. It has to coincide with how you feel. You can't be around people that are constantly emotionally like triggering you. That it's like, especially like things in the past, because like, you know, Cancer is ruled by the fourth house. The fourth house is like things you hold dear to your heart, like your home life, childhood, your past life. So y'all get triggered easy by things in the past, and that's how like your mood will switch and change. So if you're like talking to people and they're like not really taking in heed your emotions, how you feel about things, what you talked about earlier, how you felt in the past or whatever like that, and somebody triggers it, it's like that definitely affects y'all big time. And also Cancer, we all know, is a crab. So crabs have the claws, so they snap. So when y'all try to trigger the Cancer Mercury, when you're trying to like hit them emotionally, they're gonna snap back at you. They're gonna be very like in your face. That's when like they're not gonna be so introverted. They're gonna be like snap back, like quick fast. They get really emotional quick fast. They get triggered easily, because like I said, Mercury is how you think. You're gonna think like a Cancer. You're gonna think through the lens of a Cancer. Mercury is gonna intellectualize your information. Is gonna impute the information through Cancer energy. So like you're gonna always like, the filter is gonna be through emotions, basically emotional feelings and all that. So like when you get triggered, you're gonna communicate through your emotions. So y'all definitely need to be careful about the environment. You always want to feel like you're safe before you really engage with people. So when you're dealing with Mercury and Cancer people, always want to make sure when you're talking to them, don't really worry about like the details of the information. Really try to get to them. Really try to get to them through their emotions. Like really trying to tell them something that they really care about. Like emotions. Understand that emotions and like really like real deep conversations that really have like emotional tie to it is what they will resonate with deeper. Now Mercury is also how you learn, how you study. And because like, you know, Mercury is in a water sign here. Mercury by itself is very fast, but the water element, the molecules in water, doesn't move as fast. So like Mercury doesn't really like being here, because Mercury is all about the logic and like, you know, information and intellectualizing things. That's why it likes being in air signs, because air signs is all about logic and like information. But having a Mercury in Cancer, you're gonna be extremely intuitive. Mercury doesn't move fast in this planet, so you're gonna get things, you're gonna get information, you're gonna impute information, you're gonna communicate things through intuition. So your feelings is very important to y'all. So understand that understanding how you feel about things before you speak is extremely important. Understanding why you feel this way around people is extremely important. Like really take in consideration how you feel in every situation you go into. Your body tells you everything you need to know, no matter what. Your gut feeling, your intuition. Whenever you're in a situation and you feel weird, you feel something, your gut feeling, your heart pumps fast, you get nervous all of a sudden. When you feel things, your body is like Your body always tells you the truth. Your body tells you exactly what needs to happen. Your body tells you when it feels like this is not a good situation. Your body tells you when you feel nervous. Your body gives you signals and tells you what you need to know. Having a Cancer Mercury, you should really take into consideration, take into heed that you're really sensitive. You're really susceptible to feeling these feelings deeper than most. So really take into consideration your feelings and how you feel about things before you communicate it out. And also, they like to really express themselves and how they feel about things emotionally. So if you're the type not to be too emotional like that, if you're like an air sign Mercury that you're always like really talking about the logic and information, a Cancer Mercury person will make you feel like you're drowning, or make you feel like you're overwhelmed, because they really come at you with how they feel. That's all they care about, is the way they feel about things. They don't care about the logicalness of the situation. It's all about how they feel. One thing I noticed about this placement too, like in school when they're learning, I noticed that Cancer Mercury people do not like math like that, because math is like a whole different language. It's all about logic. There's no emotional tie to 1 + 1 = 2. But then like when you bring in like history or like literature or like music or anything that they can actually have an emotional connection to what they're learning, that's when they'll really put their energy up front, and that's when they'll really get into the topic, what they're talking about. Like everything that they're talking about, what they're interested in, they have to have an emotional connection with it before it could really like be important to them. So math, they don't like that. English, literature, music, things that they could read and they could have like emotional connection with, that's when they'll resonate with it, and that's when they'll like really actually like to learn about the subject. Also, like remember in school, there's some teachers in school that would just come to class, be all robotic, just do the work, do that, like don't really have a connection with the students. Mercury and Cancer people will not really do well in that class like that. But no, those cool teachers that come to class and they talk to the students, like really like kick it with the students and like really have like a friendship vibe with the students, have like a connection with each student kind of thing. That Mercury and Cancer person will feel at home in this environment. They'll feel like ease. They'll feel at ease in this environment, and that's how they will learn better in that class. And that's how they'll have like everything about them is how they feel. So like if they feel comfortable, if they feel safe, safety is very important. Cancer is a crab. Crabs have that hard shell on the outside, but they're very soft on the inside. So they really have to protect their energy, their nourishing energy. So safety is extremely important. As soon as they feel safe around you, as soon as you make them feel comfortable, as soon as they see that you are able to express yourself emotionally as well, but also listen to them when they're expressing themselves to you, that's when you will really reap the benefits of their nurturing energy. Because remember, they're like healers. Water signs are healers. Intuition, water is healing energy. So they really heal you. They really can find out what your problem is through the way you speak, your vibrations, and like your body language. They really read your energy and your emotions. They read that so clear, so they can really heal you in that way. Because Cancer is the moon. Remember, the moon gives us the moonlight, and that's the healing energy for our plants, for life, for all of us. So they really heal you through that. So good profession for y'all. And because of this healing nature, a lot of Cancer Mercury people actually like to listen to people's problems. They like to like actually hear about when somebody's going through a bad day, because it puts them in the position like, yes, I could be like that nurturing natural energy I can naturally nurture that person because they're telling me what they're going through. And Cancer Mercury person would actually listen and actually care and actually feel everything you're talking about. So a good profession for y'all is like being a counselor, a guidance counselor, like somebody that gets paid to listen to people's problems, somebody that gets paid to like connect with people emotionally, giving them advice emotionally, somebody that really gets paid to like really care about somebody else's life and care about somebody else's problem, because it puts them in the position of the nurturing energy to really nurture that person and really heal that person. Understand that Cancer is all about healing and nurturing and just being comfortable in their environment and being sweet to whoever they interact with. They like that nourishing energy. So if you're around people that take advantage of this energy, it's gonna drain you big time. If you're around people that don't really understand the way y'all operate, it's gonna drain you big time. It's gonna frustrate you big time. If you're dating somebody that's not really emotionally invested like that, or emotionally open, it's going to frustrate y'all big time. So understand the kind of person you are, understand the kind of energy you have. You have this healing energy through your speech. Mercury is how you speak. So through your way you talk, through the way you intellectualize things, through the way you impute information, you're going to be giving out like a nurturing, healing energy through the way you speak. So understand that about yourself. Also understand that you're very sensitive. Understand that you take in information through your intuition big time. Remember, Mercury in a water sign is taking in information through the water energy, through intuition. So your intuition is also A1. Mercury in Scorpio, Mercury in Pisces have the same energy because it's water signs. So you take in information through your intuition big time. When you're speaking to somebody, you're looking at that person and you're taking in information through your intuition, not through the words they say. Like a Gemini Mercury, my last video, they really listen to your words and actually understand your words and like really logically try to come back with you through words and stuff. Mercury in Cancer, try to impute information through your body language, through your voice pitch, through the way you look, through your facial expression. They really look deep into your person to see how you're emotionally expressing yourself, and they'll connect with you in that way. To connect with a Mercury in Cancer person, you want to try to like trigger them emotionally, make them feel like they're safe, make them feel that you're not going to take advantage of their nurturing energy, make them feel like you care about them, you care about their emotions, you care about their feelings and all that. In return, they will definitely heal you. They'll definitely care about your feelings. They'll care about your emotions. They'll give you that motherly affection, that motherly energy. No matter if you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. They all nourish and nurture the people they love. If you go after what they care about deeply, if you go after what they hold deep in their heart, their past, their family life, especially their home life, if you go after anything that they really hold important to them, they're gonna snap at you. And don't say I didn't warn you. They're gonna snap at you. Don't think they're all nice and all sweet and that's all it is. They're gonna snap at you. They're crabs. They have the claws. They're really gonna snap big time. It's gonna be an emotional kind of snap. They're gonna really trigger you and hit you emotionally too. Now on the list of celebrities, there are a lot of comedians on this list. Cancer Mercury people, y'all have a talent of being funny as hell. Understand that, because like having a talent of being funny is being able to emotionally trigger somebody, to change somebody's emotions, to make somebody that's sitting there blank faced to change their emotion of being poker faced to laughing their ass off. So understand that you have the talent of really speaking to people's emotions. You really have a talent to really connect with people emotionally. So y'all funny as hell because like you just bring laughter into people's life because you just have that way of saying something that will make somebody feel it. It's not about saying something that makes somebody think. You say things that make people feel what you say. Understand that. So use that talent. You could definitely be a comedian as well, but also you could also say things that make people mad as hell. You could say things that can make somebody cry. You could say things that really trigger people emotionally. Like that's the gift that y'all have. So knowing this about yourself, be like, all right, so I have a Cancer Mercury, so I should put myself in positions that I can use this energy to my benefit. So I should be like a counselor or something. I should go on YouTube and speak my healing powers to people that need it, to the audience that wants to hear whatever topic I'm talking about. Understand that when you're speaking to people, people will feel you. So whatever you're saying, people feel it. So I could be a guidance counselor, I could be a therapist, I could be like anything that you will listen to people's problems, anything that you can emotionally connect to people, anything that you actually like really can feel the vibration and feel the frequency of people and connect with that in that manner, is a good way for y'all to express yourself emotionally. Treat these people, treat Mercury and Cancer people. Don't treat them with caution and respect. When I say with caution, understand that they get triggered easily. So don't just say things without thinking that, all right, so before I say this, is this gonna really affect that person? Is this gonna really like hurt that Mercury and Cancer person? Understand that they're very sensitive. So things you say, they feel it deeply. And they will never forget the way you make them feel. They will never forget the way you make them feel. So if you're saying things and they feel a certain type of way and it's negative, they will not forget it. And then the next altercation, the next time that y'all meet up or whatever, they're gonna really always hold that memory inside their heart and always be like, that person made me feel like this before. So like, I have to be cautious around this person. I have to be, I have to make sure I kind of like, Don't make that person come too close to me, because they're really guarded with their heart and their energy, because they understand how beautiful their soul is, how nourishing their soul is, how sensitive they are. But if you could really take advantage of their energy and really actually, like, you know, use that for your advantage as well, use their energy for your healing powers, in return give them that emotional connection, give them that emotional reassurance that you're not going to take advantage of them, you would definitely really love being around these type of people. So Mercury in Cancer, be a therapist, use your healing powers, understand that you are emotionally driven by the things you do and say. So really taking in consideration the way your body makes you feel, what happens when you're in different situations. Guard your heart, protect your energy, all that. Mercury in Cancer people definitely is a good placement to have if you're like a healer type person, if you're a person that really wants to connect with people emotionally. So that was my video on Mercury in Cancer. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Mercury in Leo. You already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. A lot of new subscribers. I read all the comments. I appreciate all support. You don't understand, like, for real, like, you don't understand how much this means. Like, people actually listen to me when I'm speaking. Like, I'll make a video in the future about like my history and how I came here, but this means a lot. I hope y'all understand, and I really truly appreciate all y'all for real. But if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Make sure you drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.